something else coming to the game that has been made no secret. But I was talking to Dale about this this week, so I spouted my ideas. So let me know in the chat what you think, how it should work. Dale is trying to produce a new Kremzeek, a acid Kremzeek. Obviously, acid is massive in the game right now. You see me sort of making videos on that healing cluster and how OP it is. So they're trying to work out ways to maybe not nerf that healing cluster, but make some more ways of dealing with it. And I'm fine with that. If they do that, it's fine. If they bring out some more acid bots and make them more relevant, like I said, bring out a 5-star skydive. Bring out a 5-star Leozak, not Leozak, Leozak. Again, I'm trying to learn these con names. And scatter shot, reduce the cost, make them a bit more powerful. You know, bring out some more acid bots. At the minute, there's very few acid bots, especially for the bots that work well. And I feel like they're forcing a meta with very few options. They need more options to get rid of that cluster. There's no point bringing out a powerful meta and no way to deal with it for people. And hopefully people can use some older bots maybe. I mean, 4-star skydive still pretty good, but there's some acid bots out there that are good, that are just awful. You know, that they need to improve. Hoping that they'll bring out some more acid bots in the next 5-star batch, and this acid Kremzeek will help towards that. Obviously, will stack with fire, give you an extra 20%. You know, the big question wasn't about the acid and fire. That works, 20% extra, that's standard in the game. But, you know, acid should do 20% with fire regardless, so I presume the acid Kremzeek will work like that anyway. But the question is, what happens when that defense is destroyed? Now, most of the Kremzeeks, they will jump to the next available building. But there's a bit of randomness in that. So, if I've got that healing cluster, and generally what you'll find is, I mean generally, not always, you'll find the shield gem, you'll find Micronus, you'll find Alchemist, you'll find a healing build bot, you'll find a self-repair core, and probably Vector. That's the general thing. That's what I've got in my healing core, apart from the healing build bots. But you can see there, I've got Vector, I've got a Alchemist, I've got Micronus, and I've got a self-repair core. Sometimes it's spread out, but generally that's a sort of cluster you'll find with maybe one variant. But if I was to put that Kremzeek on the shield gem and it gets destroyed and it jumps to gets a Vector on, how's that going to work? So it jumps to that one and I destroy that. Is it going to jump again? Or is it going to go back to that same Vector core? That's going to be a bit confusing, really. And it just gives me a 20% extra, but it doesn't stop the healing because there's no healing for Vector, really. There is some of the surrounding defenses, but not as much as self-repair. If I'm honest with you, once I destroy that, I'd like it to go to Micronus. That's the most powerful of the 4 there. But I have no way of guaranteeing it's going to jump there. There's no guarantee where it's going to go to. So I said to Dale, personally, I would like to put the acid Kremzeek down, and when that target's destroyed, it sort of throws acid out in an area for like 10 seconds. That's what I would like. Rather than keep jumping, I get that it keeps jumping, that time goes longer and longer and longer, but there's no guarantee where it's going to jump to. Is it going to jump to a build bot? Is it going to jump to an MDS? Is it going to jump to a different defense completely? You know, it's a bit random for me. I would like Kremzeek that works a bit different than the rest in terms of acid. I think that if it does that, you can put on the shield gen, you can destroy it, it puts acid in that area, and you can use something around fire over 10 seconds to get rid of that cluster. And I think that will help a lot to help with that cluster for people that haven't got these acid bots. So you're not forcing people into that meta in the short term. It's a cool addition to the game as well. I mean, how would you like it to work? Would you like it to jump like the Kremzeeks? Let me know. But I'm hoping that's how it's sort of it's made.